and welcome to our first day of our 30-day warrior challenge. We'll start off with a full body, crazy cardio strength and abs. Every exercise will be 40 seconds on with 10 seconds rest. Don't forget to get your warrior paint on. All right, let's get started. Roar. All right, guys, so nice and easy jumping jacks. Remember, you can always just tap out to the side. Just make sure you bring your arms up, because that's important. Keep it going. It's just warm-up time. Oh, yeah. Nice job, guys. Woo! Oh, this will be fun. 30 days with me? Oh. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead, butt kicks. Kick that booty behind you. Remember, if this is still too much, you can just calm it down, nice and easy, and keep the butt. We'll be strong, so whatever. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and feet out wide. We're gonna go side to side. Sink down, side to side. Keep one leg straight, bend the other, and really think about pushing your weight back. So we're distributing our weight mid-foot to heel. Oh yeah. Those hips though. 3, 2, now you can either stay here or come down, get your butt below the knees, just going side to side. If this isn't for your knees, no big deal. You can just, again, bring it back up. Whew, just want to give you some different movements because we'll be working with movement. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1, straighten out those legs. Nice and easy with that neck and slowly roll it up. 4, 3, 2, 1, roll the shoulders. Now for me, I feel like a lot of crinkle crackles. Feels good. Kind of. And let's go the other way around. This way is always a little bit awkward. And I feel like a person that's just joined in a hip hop class and I don't know how to move my body yet. Let's go 2 more. Last one. And go ahead, bounce it out. Woo, nothing too crazy yet, right? It's not that bad. All right, high knees. Now this is still a little bit too much for you. Go ahead, stick with some marches. Stick with a little bit of jogging, whatever you can do. Concentrate on bringing your knees up. High, high. And then landing softly. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. And back lunges. So step it back, sink down, and switch. Step it back, sink down, and switch. Woo! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Remember, for that weight, you want to press mid-foot to heel in that front leg. Sink straight down. We don't want to push forward or lean back. You can lean your torso forward a little bit if you want to make sure we're not hyperextending that spine. And let's go 1 more. All right, go ahead. Balance it out. Crisscross those arms. Really think about squeezing your back as you bring your arms back. So we're warming up that back. Yes. And we're also making sure our chest isn't tight. 3, 2, 1. Arms out wide, feet out wide. Kick across that body. Exhale. Every time, bring that leg up. So you get that nice little crunch right here for your abs. Who doesn't love that? Warming up the core. We're almost ready to get started into our workouts. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Finish out with some Ajax. So start with your feet together. One hand on top of the other. Jump your feet up or out. Jump your feet up. I want to see that. Keep it going. Really warming up the front of those shoulders. Keep it up, guys. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's get started. Roar. 10 seconds, and it shall begin. All right, start with a body weight movement. We have a squat jump with a low curtsy. Now, if you can't do a jump, I just want you to do a regular squat. So feet about hip width apart, sink down, squat jump, stay down low, curtsy. And notice how I straightened out my foot. So sink down, jump, straighten out that foot, low curtsy. For my squats, I tend to point my toes out just a little bit. That's best for my hips where they are right now. So you gotta find what is best for yours. Again, you can take the jump out, you can come up to the tippy toes instead if it's not for you, and you can come up and then do a little curtsy. If curtsies are really hard, go ahead and stick with the back lunge instead. Not to be confused with back lunge, because lunge is great and I'm hungry. Okay, I'm always hungry. Curl and press. I'm gonna grab 15s. I have 15s and 10s with me today, because why not? Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Curl, turn your palms facing out, press, back, down. Control your weight. Curl, turn and press, back and down. Make sure your wrists are straight too. So I just don't want it to be flopping back like this. Another thing, make sure your core is strong. Woo. So we're not leaning back, hyperextending that spine. You should feel this not only in the biceps, but also in the front of those shoulders. Keep that control. Keep that mind-muscle connection. Make sure your traps are relaxed. So for future reference, traps are right up here. So you just want to make sure you're not dragging up like this. All right, this one's fun, movement. You want to make sure you have a little bit of room. What you're gonna do is come down to the ground, come into a lunge, walk your hands forward, one foot is elevated, then go ahead, lunge. Walk forward. This one's fun. If it's not for you, you're gonna stick with walking lunges. That's okay too. I just was doing this movement the other day in the gym, and I thought it was fun. And I'm like, oh, I know what to add. I know what to do for my workouts. Keep it going. Quad burn. All right. I just love that one. If you didn't get it right away, this is a video. Just go back and do it again. Back lunge and single leg deadlift. I'm gonna grab one weight. Go ahead, lunge back with the left foot. Gonna come up, single leg deadlift. Bring it back. Now, if this is too challenging, do the lunge, tap, keep that foot tapped down, and then stick with the deadlift. A few things on form. You want to make sure, again, sinking straight down. When you pop up, back is nice and flat the entire time. You have a micro bend in that stabilizing leg. When you come down in that deadlift, it should feel like a stretch in the back of your leg. Oh yeah. And note to self, or note to everyone, some days your balance is off. Don't worry about it. All right, stop from one side before we go to the other side. Lateral jump, front kick. Lateral jump, front kick. Doesn't really matter which front kick you do. But if you do want to make it more challenging, go ahead and make it a tuck. Land soft though. If this is still too much, walk it and kick. Walk it and kick. Options for everyone. Woo! Ha. Keep it up, guys. Ha. Oh, baby. Keep it strong. All right, so go ahead, lunge back with the other leg. I think it's like 35 degrees today. Fahrenheit. It is actually kind of warm for this time of month. So we lucked out. I feel incredibly blessed that it hasn't been freezing. So, yeah. Yay, Wisconsin! Anyone from the Midwest? Hello? You know what's up. This is not a heated garage. So if I can do it, you can do it in your nice, cozy living room or gym. Oh, baby. 3, 2, 1. But if you are working out in somewhere in like a temperature you're not used to, don't be surprised if it seems a little bit harder. Doesn't mean you're out of shape, it just means your body's not used to it. Tricep push-up, elbow in right next to the body. Tricep push-up, lift. Opposite arm, opposite leg. If that's too much for you, no big deal. Lift up an arm, then lift up a leg, or just lift up one. Another option, come down to the knees. Come up, and then lift whatever you can do. Now, take note that my elbows are in chafing danger zone, as I call it, right next to the body. They're not flared out, so it's really targeting those triceps more than a conventional push-up. Oh, triceps. All right, so next up, skaters. Back to cardio. I wanted to keep it nice and simple. All right, so most advanced version first. Keep your chest up, tap down, try to balance, hover that back foot. If that's too much for you, you can walk it. You don't even have to tap it. You can just twist. Or you can hop side to side without touching. Find what works best for you. This is awesome for the glutes especially, and your cardio. Keep it up, guys. It's a quick workout. It's only 30 minutes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Finish it out. Okay. Next up, front raises. I'm gonna grab the 10s, working on the front of the shoulders again. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Raise. Make sure you control it on the way down and on the way up. Keep it up, guys. Exhale up. Inhale down. Again, keeping the core strong, making sure we're not hyperextending. That's fine. Oh, baby. I'm gonna switch the camera soon. One day I'll have a camera where I can do it without turning it on and off again, or off and on. But until then, woo, we're good. All right, so next up, woo, what is next? Sorry, we're good. Crisscross pogo hop. So crisscross, stabilize on one foot, 1, 2, 3, 4. Crisscross, other side, 2, 3, 4. Crisscross, 1, 2, 3, 4. Crisscross. It doesn't matter which foot goes in front. Sometimes that's a little bit too much thinking. Woo! Keep it going, guys. Woo! 1, 2, 4. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, this is just day one. It's not gonna be the craziest, but it's gonna be fun. Keep going. Woo! 10 seconds. We have side raises. So we just worked the front of the shoulders with the front raises. Now we have side raises working the lateral parts of that shoulder, getting that nice cap. Same position, pull your shoulder blades back and down. Exhale up, inhale down. Now I really like to stagger my feet because I find it more comfortable. You don't have to. Keep it going. Oh my, oh my. We are working all parts of our shoulder today. After this, we'll have a little cardio, and then we're gonna work the backs of the shoulder. A lot of the time people want to work front and side. We want to make sure we're working all 3 parts of that shoulder. Keep it nice and healthy and even. All right, so next one's gonna be a little bit more challenging. We have a roll back. I'm gonna show you the most advanced version first. We're gonna roll back. You're gonna tuck one leg so it stabilizes you, and this leg is gonna push you up. So roll back, tuck it, press up, and then kick. Bring it down. Roll back, other leg. Stabilize and kick. If this is too advanced for you, all I want you to do is come into a back lunge, kick, and alternate those legs, okay? But if you can do this one, do it, because it's really fun. I just want to give you a few options to make it a little bit more interesting. Because as warriors, we like to roll around in the dirt. All right, next up, this one. Side lunge, single leg squat. Grab one dumbbell, grab a 15. Have it in your right hand. You're gonna lunge to the left, sink down, come up, and then single leg squat. Come back up. Bring it to the side, stabilize, sink down, stabilize. If that's too much, you can just stick with side lunges, and then you can also bring it to a back lunge if you do want to add more. Oh, my goodness. I love this. Sometimes you just gotta change your mindset. This morning I woke up, I'm like, I don't really feel like filming. And I'm like, wait, yes I do. Wait, hold up. I concur. I actually do indubitably want to do this. All right, 10 high knees, burpee. That's what it sounds like. 10 high knees total. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Burpee. Come up. Remember, you can always stick with marches, and you can walk out your burpee. 6, 7, 9, 10. Woo! If you want to do a full-out burpee, where you bring your chest to the ground, go for it. Woo! 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going, guys. 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yes. Okay, nice job. Next up, gonna do the side lunge, single leg squat other side. Again, one side might be more challenging. That's okay. So step to the side, push your butt back, come up, single leg, come up. When you do that squat, make sure that back is flat. We're not rounding. We don't want to lead like this. Hinge from the hips, bend that knee, and sink down. If you have knee issues, don't do the single leg squat. If single leg stuff bothers you, just stick with a regular squat. Yeah. Woo. Sink down. Come up. All right, so we worked a lot of quads. We're gonna go to hamstrings. I'm grabbing my other 15. Feet are about hip width apart. I'll face this way first. All right, so hinge from the hips, bend the knee slightly, trace your thumb down your legs. Again, back is nice and flat. Trace it back up, hinge it from the hips, squeeze. It should feel like a stretch in the back of those legs. If you want to add an extra bonus to get the full movement, squeeze your shoulder blades together at the top so we get the upper back. And make sure you're not going like this, because again, we don't want to hyperextend the spine. Hinge from the hips, bend the knee slightly. Woo! Oh yeah! Squeeze. If you're super flexible, you don't have to touch the ground. I know a lot of people go like all the way down. Just stop like a little bit below the knee. All right, single arm jumping jack presses. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm going to 10. Just a 10. Start with your feet together. Press. Oh, this is fun. Now, if this is too much, no big deal. You can just drop the weight down and do an arm pump like this. And you can also hold your weight in the other hand if that works for you. But we're really trying to work that shoulder, getting cardio, keeping it strong. You don't need a lot of weight. I'm gonna tell you right now, you really don't. Exhale up, inhale down, unless you're talking like me. Someone's got to talk. Right? Okay. Oh, good. We have the other side. We're almost done with our workout. Whatever. We're fine. We're fine. Let's do it. Okay, so press. Yes. Oh, yes. Finish it out. Remember, if you have shoulder issues, feel like a pinch, do not do it with weight. Do regular jumping jacks. Do jumping jacks without your arms, or you can just go like this. Again, if you still have injury, it's not worth pushing through. That's only in the Olympics. Or it should be. Or actually, it shouldn't even be. But anyway, keep going. Woo. Finish it out, guys. Okay, nice job. Next up, I'm gonna move this guy. Hello. Come down to the ground. 2 plank shoulder taps, 2 plank in and outs. So, tap, opposite side, 1, 2. Using that core. 1, 2, 1, 2. Really think about not shifting your hips like this, keeping it as stable as you can. You can always have your feet separated wider, or you can come down to the knees. Okay, so a bunch of different options for you. You can always drive the knee in instead of jumping. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Last one. That's not bad. Forearm plank hold. Don't worry, we'll make it harder if you need it. So you can either hold it here, or think about tucking your pelvis in, bringing it back. Tuck your pelvis in, bring it back. It's the smallest movement, but it engages your core. So make sure, think about squeezing your core, tucking in that belly button, and bring it back. Most minimal movement, minimus. We are cooling down after this, guys. And you will have finished day 1 of our warrior challenge. So keep going, 10 seconds. Almost there. You got 3, 2, 1, done, done. We are stretching, so you have a few options. You can repeat this workout. If this was posted a long time ago, you can go to day 2 or day whatever. You can go to different workouts, or you can cool down with me. But before you go, please do like this video, leave a comment below, let me know how you liked it. There's a link below if you do want to support my channel. If you really love this workout and love working out with me, I really appreciate it. So, yay! All right, let's cool down. Rock. All right, guys, come on down to the ground. We are stretching it out. So let's take our left ankle, place it above that right knee. And then we're going to bring in that leg. Now, if you can, you're going to grab the back of this right leg. If you want a deeper stretch, grab that shin and relax. If this is too much, you can always stay here and then press into that left knee. So whatever you can do right now, go for it. Yes. And breathe. And go ahead, shaky, shaky. We're gonna stay on that same leg, so the left leg, you're gonna straighten it out. If you can, you're gonna straighten out your right leg. If not, keep it here. Grab the back of that calf and pull. You should feel those hamstrings stretching out. And breathe. Keep breathing here. And go ahead, release. Bring that right ankle to the top of that left knee. Make sure it's not on the knee, but above it. And then either grab here or that shin. One leg might be different than the other, so it's okay. Just listen to your body. Keep breathing. And go ahead, slowly release. Let's straighten out that right leg. Drop the left if you can. Again, one leg might be different, so just listen to your body. Every day is different. Some days my hips are like, I feel so loosey-goosey, and the other days they feel like they couldn't sit on a horse for the life of them without pain. And go ahead, slowly bring it down. Let's roll over onto our stomachs. Alright, hands by the chest. And we're gonna press back. From here, I want you to bring your big toes together, knees out wide. You're gonna sit back into a modified child's pose. So it'd really be awesome for the hips. And breathe. And go ahead and walk those hands back to the knees, bring the knees together. Curl the toes underneath and push your hips back. We're gonna get one more hamstring stretch. So go ahead and straighten out those legs. I said hamstring stretch, really funny. It was like hamstring stretch. It was very Asian of me. Oh, we're gonna hamstring stretch. Good thing I'm Asian, so I can say that. And slowly roll it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the shoulders. Ooh, oh, there's a hair on me. Okay, roll up those shoulders. Left arm across the body and pull. You can go ahead and look over that left shoulder and breathe. Feel all right here. And slowly release. Let's get the other side. shake it out. Clasp the hands and back, pull down, and then drop that neck over to the right. From here, you can play around on that right side, forward and back. Find where it's super gross feeling, and then breathe. Stay there and breathe. And slowly bring it back to center, other side. Oh, right there. And slowly bring it back to center. Nice job, guys. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Last one. Let's clasp the hands in front. Pull the shoulders in. Big inhale up. And exhale, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. We are done for today. Yay! We did it. You guys did it. We completed day 1 of our Warrior Challenge. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please do like this video before you go, and then also leave a comment below. Let me know how you liked the start of our challenge. Even if you just write a RAWR, I love seeing that. And also please do follow me on Instagram at @CatBoostMeFitness. I post a lot of mental health and all that jazz, pretty pictures, and a little bit more about my life and like what I eat and what I do, stuff like that. So I will see you on day 2 of our challenge, and I hope you have an amazing rest of the day because we are WarrioRAWRs.